calling the worst of all possible hotlines, please leave us a message including your name and your story. And note that anything you record on this voicemail, we might end up using on the show. So if you don't want your message on the show, just let us know in the message. Thanks.
Hey, worst of all possible worlds. My name is Paul. Started listening to you guys, I think last January. January this year. And got hooked on the Adventures in Odyssey episodes. And I hadn't been involved in theater for a long time, but I spent so much time listening to your theater episodes and just finding a little bit of joy in that. I had a friend approach me from our local theater guild, ask if I wanted to be part of a reading series, and I probably would have turned them down, but after hearing you guys talk about your love of the theater and just acting in general, I went for it, and it turned into a paid gig. Mind you, it was $20. It wasn't much, but love your show turned me into a paid performer. That's just how much the power of the worst of all possible worlds can do. Anyway, love your show. Love listening. You've been a blessing this year. Thank you so much.
And then the doorbell rings and Rayford, like a golden retriever, says, "Doorbell," and just leaves the scene to go answer the door. And at the door is their pastor, who has a name.
Yeah, it's Bruce. I don't know if they ever actually say it in the movie or not.
Hold on. Bruce? Buck? Rayford?
Yeah.
What is this? A leather bar?
That
You're not yes-anding me right now.
Ryan?
This guy's name is Dirk, by the way.
His name is Dirk.
Wait a second.
Oh.
Dirk?
Mm-hmm.
Buck?
Uh-huh.
Rayford?
Mm-hmm.
What is this? A leather bar? So, Buck is meeting with Dirk.
Yes, Dirk. Buck?
Outside the leather bar.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And there's a hot babe flight attendant
Named Hattie.
Her name's Hattie.
Yeah.
Again.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Buck?
Oh my God.
Rayford? Hattie? What is this? A leather bar?
Oh God. Yeah. No. That's a really good question, Brian.
Do you know who was really into Sissy Hypno? Was St. Augustine.
More like Sissy Hippo.
Oh.
Yeah. What? He's Augustine of Hippo.
Oh my God.
That's fucking out of Brian. That's the greatest. That's the greatest thing you've ever said. That is. Oh my God.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Augustine? Hippo? Origin? What is this? A leather bar?
There's actually a totally different guy who's the president in the book.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. Yeah, his name is like Fitz. His name's like Gerald Fitzhugh or something like that.
Hold on. Gerald Fitzhugh. Buck Williams? Rayford Steele? What is this? A leather bar?
I hate you like so much.
And then Rayford puts his hand on Bruce's shoulder and he says,
Right.
he is using you, or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Rayford?
Oh my God.
Bruce? Our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? What is this? A leather bar?
That's right.
I'm the worst of all possible,
I'm the worst of all
Bryans.
possible AJs.
Buy my shit. I'm the worst of all possible. Josh.
Wait a minute.
See you next
Hold
week.
on. Hold on. Wait a second.
Josh, wait.
What?
Josh?
Fuck you.
AJ?
Ryan?
What is this? A leather bar?
Hey, what's up? Uncle Jam wants you here. I want to say my favorite moment of the show was when you introduced me to the Stephen Sondheim play Company, because, yes, it's very funny, still very relevant, but more to the point, I am pretty much Bobby right down to the part where you could easily see my work wife, Manic Pixie Dream Girl ex, and my current girlfriend all singing You Could Drive a Person Crazy to me all at the same time. But enough about that, about your show. Wonderful, wonderful work. Thanks for getting me back into musical theater, and also shout outs to, I always get fucked up on the voice, shout outs to which one of you that is from Michigan was raised evangelical. I am from Lansing. Trust me, we have dealt with the weird evangelicals in one facet or another, but I was raised Baptist, so it's a whole new can of worms. But keep up the good work, guys. I'll keep trying to keep my subscription up as much as possible. Thank you.
Hello, chums. Dean Jones here, the original Bobby in Stephen Sondheim's Company, and recently divorced man. Now, I've heard rumor that our little show's being revived left, right, and center. And, well, from the bottom of my heart, I just wanted to say, stop. Because when you revive Company, what do you get? Someone to act in your role. Someone with flawless physique. Someone to sleep in your bed, to ruin your streak.
That's true. But it's more than that.
Shows change all the time, Dean. Modern audiences want things a little edgier.
But our production was plenty edgy. We did karate, we smoked grass, heck, we even explored bisexuality.
You can't buy sexuality, Dino. You gotta feel it.
It's not the 70s anymore, Dean. I don't think it'll be the 70s ever again. 70s.
Someone to come to your house. Someone she met in Tai Chi. Someone whose nickname is Chud, who she claims to be a cohort, a bud.
Dean, what the hell are you talking about?
Well, I just think it's a shame that no one appreciates what they have, you know? Like, they just keep changing everything, and for what? Just for someone, something new?
Can't worry about it being new. The only thing you have to worry about, really, is that it won't be.
Shut the fuck up, Harry. I hate you so goddamn much. Chud meets you at the hotel.
Dean, are you drunk?
Chud makes you sit in the chair.
Dean, it's 9 a.m.
Chud says you're such a good boy and makes you aware you're only a toy and you're being revived. Being revived. Being revived. Being revived.
Dean, I'm beginning to think this isn't about the show at all. What's going on? What's going on?
Somebody's banging my wife. Somebody's real name is Tim. Somebody make it make sense. He somehow got chud when his name is Tim, and he took my wife. Where is my wife? Bring me my wife. Yes, I have dough. Yes, I have fame. But how can you grow when you are to blame? 'Cause a show is a show, not my wife. Somebody stop the divorce. Somebody force her to care. Somebody tell her old Dean will always be there with 70s sheen, 'cause I have survived being de-wived, Johnny connived. I'm wife deprived.
Hello, worst of all possible worlds or worst of all possible worlds. I don't know. I feel like it should be some pluralization, like attorneys general. Anyway, my name is Jesse Allen Bruce, and the show is helping me in countless ways. I'm in a pretty difficult patch of my life where I am discovering and building myself from scratch. I turned 30 in October, which is also the 14-month anniversary of realizing that I am actually a man. And now that I'm making major progress, I've realized how much effort it has been taking. This show has really been there for me. I work at a job where I've asked for accommodations so that I can listen to this podcast as I do pretty mindless work. And hearing the insight about stuff that I am familiar with really lets me trust and interrogate spend time with the stuff that I'm not familiar with. Like, I really am not a video game person, and I've tried, and I don't think I will be, but I know that it's like a huge, important aspect of culture. And then I also wanted to thank you for all of your musical theater episodes. I am up to my eyeballs in a Sweeney Todd deep dive at the moment, and I'm also circling back to Into the Woods and Company, which I was already obsessed with from your episodes, and now I'm just rambling in like a huge mess. But I recently realized, I guess, this podcast has meant so much to me lately, and the final thing that I'll leave you with is I just realized that I am in the work whatever job I need to do so that I can live, provide for myself and my dog, and I can feed my soul by making art that I care about. Seeing you guys do this and people who I have been following for, a decade or so, who are your peers, who are also getting to do things that they have been working towards for so long. Having this show is feeding that artistic part of myself. It's reminding me that there are other people who care about these things and think about these things that much. And it's making me more determined to keep going. And keep making art and keep, not to be extremely cheesy, but I keep being alive. So thank you so much. Bye.
The better episodes of Adventures in Odyssey will give minimum exposition and allow the sound design to do the storytelling because it's, a radio drama. But no, here it's like, well, looks like I've got to play a song here on this organ. Oh, no.
I mean, so there's this interminable bit, and I did not keep this part, where she's trying to play Fur-Elise on the organ, and she just can't do it. It's like, it could be funny because it is like, that's how kids are. They're terrible at organ.
It's just embarrassing. It's sad. You're just watching someone fail.
Get through it. But anyway, she hits a key that doesn't move.
Aha. No wonder middle C wouldn't work. Something stuffed inside the pipe.
Really? What is it?
Well, just give me a minute.
D's nuts.
Well, look at this.
It's an old gray rag. Hey, look, it has writing on it.
It's an old gray rag. It has writing on it. Again, it's like you found a note.
Yep.
You found a note in a pipe.
Can we get that rag popping out one more time? There it is.
Yeah.
So
everybody's doing that John Avery Whittaker rag.
Also, it's like that's not what a rag popping out of something sounds like. That sounds like a
Josh,
bottle popping.
I actually. So I went and tried this out at home.
Oh, on your
stuffed
pipe organ?
a rag into a pipe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I pulled it out, and this is the recording of me pulling the rag out of the pipe. Now see if you can tell the difference.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I mean, you're right. It's pretty simple.
I also came. I don't know why.
Nice.
But
so
I did.
Whit.
Hi, this is Billy. I've been listening to your show while trying to not bang my head against the retail walls of working at Target. I just have to say, just hearing the exploits and hearing the stories of how many people reacted to this radio show that at first I never heard of before, but now it's like I just can't help but not stop thinking about. And also the strange yet weird evolving story with your fake commercials, which have taken a weird part of my mind to the point where I've been thinking about how amazing it would be to write an tabletop RPG about surviving in a weird Colorado Christian town where something is obviously off, but you don't know what it is. Or you do know what it is because you've been listening to the show. Anyways, this is my thoughts. Thanks for the goofs and whatnot. It has been a sad year for me as I lost one of my friends, but y'all helped me keep laughing and keep smiling even through the worst of all possible years and situations. Anyways, this is the worst of all possible lobs, worst of all possible willies, whatever the heck I am. Thank you for everything. Y'all have a good one. I don't know why I keep saying y'all. I'm not from the South. What the hell?
Hi, my name is Moogle. I started listening to you guys almost exactly a year ago now, with the episode on Hitman, I think it was. I'm just freshly a new Patreon subscriber, and it was really, really nice to hear you guys talk about Slings and Arrows. I adore the first season of Slings and Arrows since watching it for the first time with my mom from a DVD rented copy from the library. And then later watching it as a slightly older teenager on reruns on the Sundance TV channel of all things. It's really nice to hear it acknowledged outside of just being a random piece of like Canadian TV ephemera that I've honestly never heard anyone speak about before or since.
Maria is the character that apparently the creators of the show get complimented on the most.
Yeah,
like every
I'm
stage
sure.
manager they've ever met comes up to them and says, Maria, yes, 100%.
Yep. Because like the thing about being a stage manager is it's a job for a type of guy. You have to be that type of guy to be able to do the job.
And it is not me at all. I can't even run a board. Like, I just can't do it. I can't do it.
You have run a board.
Yeah, poorly. Remember that time in college that I was running the soundboard for fucking, what the hell?
Antigone?
She Stoops to Conquer, I think.
Oh.
And I was playing like a little game on the computer that was running the board.
You son of a bitch.
And I forgot to mute it. And so the noise from my game blared out over the entire fucking stage during the show. All the actors were like, and it was just one sound
God, was
effect.
I on stage when that happened?
I don't even know if you were in the show. I don't know.
Please tell me it was Phoenix Wright. Please tell me.
But it was something like that where it was just like one sound.
You were already the guy who you were playing like Advance Wars or Fire Emblem during rehearsals for the show that you acted in.
Or whatever. Yeah,
well, no, you had a Game Boy Advance when you were doing Backborn.
That's right.
Yeah.
So when I was acting, I was playing Game Boy. When I was directing, I was playing Minecraft on my laptop. Dude, I was so fucking checked out.
Hey guys, it's Sierra Chin from the community, and I just wanted to call and thank you guys for another great year of the podcast. I always appreciate listening to you guys and how you balance things that matter with entertainment, and it's been really cool seeing you guys talk about and tackle the ongoing situation in Palestine and your involvement in the strikes and all that sort of thing has been really cool to see. And yeah, it's always, I love listening to the With Them of Summer episodes as well. It's always entertaining and horrifying listening to that, and I'm excited to hear you guys get into the more nitty-gritty stuff, and specifically for AJ to hear the Novacom saga and lose his mind. That's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, meeting Josh this year was a lot of fun too in person. Hope maybe sometime I can meet the rest of the lads. And yeah, thank you so much for what you guys do, and Happy New Year.
So we get to this point where he is sponsored by this app called Quid, which is just NFTs, but before NFTs.
Before NFTs were a thing. These are not on the blockchain. It's an app where you can buy a little picture.
Although now I think that, because it still exists.
It's on the blockchain.
It's incomprehensible.
I guess it's on the blockchain now.
Some of it is NFTs, and then some of it is still just stickers you buy that you can text.
But the thing.
Can you buy Quid with Pops Coin?
Yes. Wait, no, sorry.
No, you can't. No. We haven't had a whole lot of merchants. Right now, the current number of merchants who deal in Pops Coin I'd have to check again. I'm pretty sure it's 0.
Great.
Yeah.
But I mean, nowhere to go but up from there.
There are other places you can go. I've been around long enough that I know there are other places you can go.
Listen, we've gotten a lot of viewers since last time we talked about Popscoin. Do you want to give your quick
the thing about
pitch?
Popscoin is that all of cryptocurrency is a scam, right?
Yes, correct.
Because of the blockchain. Then the blockchain is very inefficient, right? It's fuel inefficient. It's transaction inefficient.
Yes.
But I mean, especially the carbon cost is just out of control. And anytime they say that there isn't a carbon cost, it's because they're just lying to you.
Right.
With Popscoin, the carbon footprint is actually quite small.
Right. Yes.
Because it does not work on the blockchain. It is on the Pops chain, which is a centralized, grounded, physical paper ledger that I have in my apartment right behind me on my desk here.
I'm staring at it right now. It's
glowing.
If
you ever want any Popscoin, you just email us. I'll put it down in the ledger when I see it. I don't check the email that much, but we will get back to you.
Oh, we will definitely get back to you.
We'll get back to you, and then you can have some Popscoin. As for what it's worth right now, well, it's worth 1 Popscoin.
Right. It is worth 1 Popscoin. And I remember you actually went and found an unhoused person and gave them 1 Popscoin, and they spat in your face.
I didn't know. There's no physical coin. I can't hand it to anyone.
No,
it's
just
like a piece
of paper. It's like the ledger. You give them the ledger.
No. The ledger is centralized.
Yeah, the ledger is what the value of Popscoin is based on.
I will never understand crypto.
You get your Popscoin. No, this is the easiest crypto in the world. You just get it through email. You just email me, and I'll get back to you.
I'll get back to you. The only carbon cost is how much carbon comes out of the pencil while he's making the note on the ledger.
Well, and I'm sure like the Gmail servers have a bit of but it's minuscule in terms of handling a single email.
But yes, look, we'll get back to you.
Yeah.
At this point,
I would never do a stunt with my Pops coins.
No.
Because I gotta have them. I gotta have my Pops. That's right. Hey there, you are listening to a preview of a premium episode of The Worst of All Possible Worlds. If you'd like to listen to the rest of this, head on over to our Patreon. That's patreon.com/worstofall. And you can listen to not only the rest of this episode, but our entire backlog of premium episodes, bonus episodes, and if you subscribe at the $10 tier, you will get an extra episode of the podcast every single month. Again, that is patreon.com/worstofall. Hope to see you there.